morning and welcome to Live with Joy. I'm going to give it a few moments for everybody to start to find that post. Happy Monday. Here we are at the beginning of our week, and I'm just going to wait a few moments for everybody to come on, and we're going to talk about what we're going to be doing this week. But you will see today, as the title, we have strength. It's strength day 1, and we are going to work and focus on the larger muscle groups of the body, both upper and lower body, okay? So we're just going to give it a few more moments, and we're going to go over everything. What you're going to want to have today are your weights, your dumbbells, and also have a mat. We're not going to start out with the mat, but as we get to our finishing circuits, we will take it to the floor. So you're going to want to have your mat handy to be able to bring it to the ground towards the end. Okay, we have 4 circuits that we'll be on our feet for, and then we'll take it down, and we have 2 or 3 circuits on the floor depending on our timing and how much time that we have. Okay, so for this week, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to break up our week into 3 strength days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then 2 cardio days on Tuesday and Thursday. And within the cardio days, I'll mix in core as well, so we can hit that center. On the strength days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're going to be focusing on upper and lower body strength. And I'm going to break it up as 3 different ways. Today, we're going to work the larger muscle groups. And on Wednesday, we're going to work our strength, the smaller muscle groups. And then on Friday, we'll kind of do a full body strength, okay? So that's how we're going to work out the strength days. So you'll have 3 strength days, 2 cardio days, core mixed in throughout. Even in your strength, you're going to be focusing on your core for some things, but maybe not specifically hitting it like ab work. But on Tuesday and Thursday, I'll try to mix in some of that core work where we focus onto the center with our core, with our cardio moves as well, okay? So once again, make sure you have your weights. We are at the beginning of our week, and we're starting out with our larger muscle groups. That means we're going to be working for the upper body, back, biceps, and our chest. And for the lower body, we're going to be focusing on those quads, hamstrings, and those glutes, okay? Those are the bigger muscles of the lower body. Those are the bigger muscles of the upper body. And that is what we're going to be working on today. All right, so let's just start warming it up. First thing that we need to do. Shoulders down the track, back, engage that center, and march it out. Right and left, standing up nice and tall throughout the workout. You want to have this good posture. Let's go 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's heel across and push. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Step touch. Take it side to side. Nice and easy. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Reach across and tap. Reach. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Reach it overhead. Up. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Back across for 8. 'Keep it here. 8 more. 4, 3, 2. Hamstring curl. Pull back. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Knees to the front and pull. 8 more. 8, 4, 3, 2. Back to the hamstrings for 8. 4, 3, 2. Reach across and tap. 8, 4, 3, 2. Step, touch, and press. 4, 3, 2. Heel across. Push forward. 4, 3, 2. March it out. Right and left. Keep marching, roll those shoulders back 4 times. 3, 2, take those legs out wide and hold. Hands on those thighs and hinge forward with a flat back. Hold and roll it up halfway. Stretch that spine. Take that flat back down. Roll it all the way up. Allow that head to come up last. And roll those shoulders back. Nice and easy. Step it in. I'm going to show you the first 2 exercises. You can go heavy if you'd like to for this. We're doing 1 lower body movement, 1 upper body movement. So we're going to start with our hinging forward for our deadlift. Try to have a fairly straight leg with a slight bend in the knees as you hinge forward to the hips. Second exercise, shoulder shrugs. We're going to rotate those 5 times each with 5 seconds of transition time in between to reset your body and get into that move. So start with those weights to the front, shoulders down and back, engage the center, and hinge forward through those hips. Starting now, you're on that clock. Shoulders down and back, engage that center. And we're just going to try to flow from one exercise into the other for all our standing exercises. You have 30 seconds at the end of your 4 sets. And I'll explain the next move coming up and what weights you might want to have. Keep those shoulders down and back. Don't round the shoulders as you come forward. Keep that chin off of that chest. You're not tucking it in. You want space between your chin and your chest. Good, get that last one in. Come on up, bring the weights to the side, and then lift those shoulders up as high as you can. Press them down. 30 seconds right here, and those are your 2 moves for 30 seconds, 4 sets of each. Good, shrug it up and lower down. Really get that nice movement through the muscles in from the base of the neck down the center of the back. So remember, we're focusing on those bigger muscles today. So this move right here, again, getting those trap muscles. Right here, set your weights to the front, shoulders down and back, hinge forward. These are getting from the lower back down through the glutes and the hamstring. Right here for this one. You're also going to work the trap muscles on here too, because you're keeping that back in position as you hinge forward. This is also a good trap exercise for the upper body, even though it's the lower body that's moving. You're getting a lot of those bigger muscles in this move right here. Keep that chin off that chest. Just give yourself all those different reminders. Come on up for your last one. Take the weights to the side and start to bring those shoulders up to the ears and press down for those shoulder shrugs right here. Engage that center. You should be thinking about that center throughout the entire workout. Pulling that belly in, keeping that core engaged the entire time. Good, get that last one in. Bring the weights to the front. Get those shoulders down and back. And hinge forward right here. Good, just keeping that slight soft bend in the knees. You're not bending through the knees, you're hinging forward through the hips. Just keeping the joint of the knees nice and soft with a slight bend. Whatever bend feels comfortable for you. But think about that movement coming from the hips. You hinge forward, and then you hinge back up. It's not a squat. Good, finish up that last one. Come on up, bring the weights to the side, shoulders down and back, and then lift the shoulders up and press them down all the way. Good, use those nice strong muscles of the back here to bring those shoulders up and to lower them back down and into position. These are your posture muscles right here. Learn to really lift, but then also press those shoulders down where you want them to go. Not up here with all that tension throughout the day, but pressing down. One more set, bring those weights to the front, shoulders down and back, and right here. Good, you gotta force those shoulders down, and you gotta keep them back. That's what's making those trap muscles work right here as you work through that deadlift and hinge forward through the hips. So try to keep that round out of your back. Don't round those shoulders forward, rather pull them back and in position. Good, take the weights to the side, shoulders down and back, and last and final set right here, shoulders shrug up and press down. And then after this, you're gonna have 30 seconds. You can put those weights down, give you a little bit of a break, get some water if you need. And I'm gonna show you quickly your next two moves. But we got 30 seconds before we start. So make sure you get a quick sip of water and grab your weights to get ready to start again. Shoulders down and back. And really press those shoulders down, get that nice strong movement. Get that last one in. Now you put those weights down, take a little break. Watch me. Next two moves, frontal squats. Back of the weights come on the shoulders. This is where you're gonna bend and extend through the knees for those front squats. And then take the weights down, hinge forward, come on like a little 45-degree angle with those arms. Rotate and squeeze into those rows. Now, if you're uncomfortable with the weights on your shoulders, you can let them hang down to the side for that squat if you need to, okay? Start grabbing those weights. You want your feet to be hip to shoulder width apart, either leaving your weights here or you're bringing them up here, getting the elbows up in front of you, and go. You're on that clock. 30 seconds of front squats, and then 30 seconds of those rows. Good. Use those strong muscles in the legs. These are your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes are working as well. Help bend and extend through those knees into that squat. Good, get that last one in, nice and easy, weights come down, hinge forward, you want about a 45-degree angle of those hands, squeeze up and lower back down on that 45-degree angle. As you come up, you want to rotate so your palms are right next to your sides and really squeeze those back muscles. Right here we're working those lat muscles on either side of your back. Keep that chin off the chest. You don't want to tuck that chin in with fatigue here. Squeeze and pull. Take that moment at the top, especially if you got those heavy weights. Okay, you don't have to be intense. Okay, we're working strength. Good, nice and easy. Make your way up, shoulders down and back, weights up or at your side, and sit into those frontal squats right here. Good, use those big strong muscles in the lower body here. You gotta use some upper body strength to keep those weights up, right, and on those shoulders as well. But it's really about what the legs are doing here. Bending and extending. Good, nice and easy. Take those weights down, hinge forward, about a 45-degree angle, rotate, squeeze up, palms right at your side, and lower back down. Good, really think about when tracking those shoulders back, squeeze those muscles of the back on either side, right underneath those shoulder blades, squeeze. Good, get that last one in, nice and easy. Hinge up, roll the shoulders back, make sure you come back into position here. Squat it down and up. Once again, if the weights are too much there, just hang them to your side. Your feet are hips, shoulders apart, so you got room on the side of your body to be able to keep those weights at your side if you're uncomfortable with them up here, okay? If you can, up here to make more of a front squat, okay? Down here if you need. Keep pressing through those feet to push that floor away from your body as you rise up and down from that squat. Last 3, 2, and 1. Gently take those weights back down to the side. Hinge forward on a 45-degree angle. Squeeze and really squeeze those back muscles as you drive those elbows up towards the ceiling. And keep those elbows and those arms close to the body. You're not leaning out with those elbows. They're staying close to the body as you come up. Good, get that last one in, hinge and round up. For one more set right here, weights up, elbows up if you can, or at your side if you need to. And last and final set right here of those narrow front squats. Narrow meaning your feet are hip shoulder width apart, no wider than the shoulders. We'll get to a wide squat as we progress through our workout. Good, finish up your last one. Release those weights, hinge forward, getting that 45-degree angle in the arms. Squeeze and rotate up and lower back down. Use those back muscles. One more final step right here. Squeeze and retract. Good, nice and easy. Come on up. Go ahead and get some water. You got 30 seconds. Watch me for your next set of exercises. We're going to try to hold the weights up in front of the shoulders and alternate some lunges here. Okay, then we're going to come up and go into double hammer cross. Okay, now if you can't hold the weights up here, if it's a little bit of a struggle, just like the squats, you can hold the weights down to your side to do those lunges. But it's going to be harder if you hold it up here the entire time. So get yourself in position here or here and go. Alternate that lunge. So we're working reverse or rear lunges. Step back, lower that knee as close as you can to the ground and come up. If you can't bend those knees as you come back, simply step it back and step it back. Okay, keep that core engaged. If you're struggling holding the weights up in front of those shoulders, take them down to the side at any time. Good, get that last one in. Lower the weights down, give yourself a little moment. And right here, we're going into hammer cross. Both of those arms moving, palms facing each other in neutral grip the entire time. So now we're into our bicep movements here. We had our back that we hit. Now we're going for our biceps. Good, either let your weights hang or get them up here to make it even harder. And step back and into your rear or reverse lunge, whatever you call it, same thing. You're stepping back and you're pulling up. Keep that upper body nice and tall. As you come back and up, you're in a nice strong position the entire time. Good, release those arms a moment. Get those shoulders down and back. And into those hammer curls right here. So with those lunges, you'll probably start to feel your heart rate coming up. So even though we're not working cardio, those lunges kind of give you a little bit of a cardio element because they add a lot of movement. They incorporate a lot of those bigger muscles. And if you're holding those weights up in front of the shoulders, you're working even harder. So you're gonna feel that heart rate come up. Good, take a little moment. Either keep those weights here or make it even harder by bringing those weights up and in front of those shoulders. Holding them there the entire time. Good, make sure you're breathing. Good, get that last one in. Let those weights come down. Reset your position, engage your center, and go for those hammer curls. You decide how fast or slow you want to work. It's definitely going to be based on what kind of weight you have. If it's heavy, you might need to go slower. If it's light, you might feel you can go faster. Make sure you're feeling a challenge either way. If you only have light weights, then you want to try to go a little faster to make yourself work harder. And then you may definitely want to hold them up here if you only have lighter weights, giving yourself a little extra work in those lunges. Go ahead. You guys step back into those lunges, alternating that step back. Remember, you can simply tap it back or get that step and that bend and then pull back up in every time, okay? Weights here or weights here, either way. Use that front leg to pull you back up and in. Coming on your last 5 seconds. Good, get that last one in. Get those shoulders down and back, lower those arms down. Make sure that you're grounded. And give me those hammer curls right here. Use those strong biceps to lift you up and down. And you got 30 seconds coming up for that break. You're gonna put the weights down. You're gonna get some water if you need. And you're gonna watch me for your next and final 2 standing exercises. 10 seconds right here. Good, take those weights down, give your grip a little bit of a break. Now, I'm gonna go a little lighter with my 8-pound weights. We're going to have the weights up in front of your chest, palms facing you, legs out wide over the shoulders, and the toes slightly turned out. We're squatting down, trying to bring our elbows down into the quad. Obviously, you take them wherever you can. Make sure you're not buckling those knees in. And then we're staying up, and we're going for front curls. Now, you can go one at a time if you need to. You can drop it down and do one from there, okay? Get those weights, bring it in position, and here I want you to really try to hold it up, okay? Hold it up the entire time, so go lighter if you need to. This one, I want you to hold them up and out of the way, and I want you to try to bring those elbows in towards the quads. Now, by having those legs wider where they are now, we're incorporating a lot of that glute muscle with the wider squat. So you're still getting the quads and the hamstrings, those bigger muscles in the legs, but we're also incorporating that big glute muscle as well with those wide squats. Come on up, and right here, we're gonna start those front curls. So now the palms are facing out the entire time. And as you curl, obviously they're in towards you. Keeping those elbows in front of the body, not at the sides. And that's gonna force you to use more of the biceps, a little bit more concentrated as you curl up. Good, get that last one in. Holding it up here, shoulders down and back, engage your center, and start to bend and extend through that wide squat. Make sure the knees aren't twisting in or buckling in. You want them to be going out in the same direction as your toes. So you don't put pressure into those knees. Just sit to wherever you feel comfortable. You might feel a struggle in the upper body trying to keep those weights up. Hang in there. Good, get that last one in. Good, you can lower the weights down if you need a little break. Hold it here if you can, and start your curls from there. Keep those elbows in front of that body, and get that strong bicep curl right here. Good, finish up your last one and get those weights up and in front of those shoulders, palms facing you the entire time you do those squats right here. Wide squat, set number 3. We got a big strength week coming up with 3 days of strength, 2 days of cardio and core. And that's gonna allow us to hit the entire body. It doesn't mean that you won't be working strength and cardio and you won't be working some cardio and strength. That does happen. You might feel your heart rate go up, but it's not a cardio-driven workout. Hold it up. And same thing with the cardio. And core days, it's not going to be a strength-driven workout. It's going to be a cardio workout with some core mixed in to give you your rest periods between those cardio intervals. So that's our plan for the week, guys. Engage your center and breathe. Good, last and final set, bring it up. Hold those weights, and right here, down. Working all those big muscles in that upper and lower part of those bodies today. strong muscles are at work today. Power through those big muscles right here. Hold it up. Good. Lower the arms if you need that break. Right from here, starting those curls if you can. Last and final set. And all done with that. Let's pause the clock. Get some water if you need, because we're going to now take our mat and we're going to hit the floor. Now we're going to be on our knees. So you can grab the folded towel or mat, or you might fold the mat for extra cushion, okay? So I'll do that here. I'm going to fold my mat a little bit at the end. I'm going to get extra cushion for my knees. Now also make sure you have some weights close by. We're going to be working chest, and we'll do a little bit more bicep and a little bit of incorporating some core concentration. Okay, first exercise we're going to do is called kneeling sissy squats, okay? Basically we're going to stay there, no weights, arms are going to be out, and we're just going to try to lean back until you feel those quads tighten up and then come in. Your range is going to be up to you. It might be small, okay? Or you might be able to go further and pull from there, okay? Completely up to you. Now you can have your toes up here. That's where I'm going to be. Okay, if you're more comfortable with them flat, that's fine too. And then we're going to walk down, start activating that chest with some strong body weight push-ups, okay? All right, so get yourself in position here, on your knees, thumbs up, arms out. I'm going to curl my toes under. You can have them either way. And start to lean back. Feel the tightness in those legs and pull yourself back up and in. And go. You're on that clock, 30 seconds right here. So find whatever range you have. And then pull back in. So this exercise specifically works with quads. You're going to hit those quads as you lean back. Be a tiny move, okay? If you're feeling pressure in your knees, you might feel better if your legs are down. Okay, so find those adjustments that you need to make. Make it a tiny move, or just stay in this position the entire time. Walk it out, and right from here into those push-ups. Now remember, if you can't get those push-ups, just hold it right here, engage your center. But if you can even get a little bend, do that, okay? Another option is to come to the floor and just push into the floor and not even go anywhere, and then take a little rest. You might barely lift that chest and then relax, and that's fine. And of course, if you get more movement, looking for those full range push-ups right here. But there's other options for you if you need it. Good, right here. Walk it back in and onto those knees. Thumbs up, arms out. And again, leaning back, engaging the center, using those quads to pull you up. Keep that chin off that chest. Make sure you're not tucking in right here. You want to keep that space right there. Good. That last one in. It's not a big move, okay? It's not. It might not even feel like you're doing that much, but you are. Get yourself in position for those push-ups. Any way you choose. Small bend coming down. A press and barely lifting up. Or those full ranges right here. Bring that chest all the way to the ground and pressing your up. Good. Walk yourself back up here into position with those thumbs up. Separate those fingers, and again, take yourself back and use those quads to pull yourself up and in. yourself out and into those push-ups. Keep that chin off your chest, look straight down, breathe. Take one at a time, rotate your hands however they feel comfortable. Place your hands wherever they feel comfortable. Everybody's body is set up differently, so you might find a different position easier to press through those push-ups. Go ahead and find it. That choice is up to you right now on what push-ups you do. Hold here, thumbs up. Last and final set of those kneeling sissy squats right here. Pull yourself in with those quads. Good, finish up that last one. And nice and easy, lower down. And right here, into the push-ups. Sit back on your heels, take a little break if you need. Watch me through the next set of exercises. All right, so I'm going to put 2 weights. You can put one and keep the other one at your side. I'm going to do a little hip thrust right here into that bridge position. Then I'm going to grab the weights, lift them up, rotate and press for a chest press. All right, so I want you to start with one weight or both right on your body, or one can be, or they can both be at your side ready to grab and have no weights. Right here, lift those hips up, squeeze through those glutes, working that hip thrust. If you're uncomfortable with the weights on you, just put them at your side and get ready to grab them and bring them up for those rotating chest presses. Right here, squeeze those glutes to the top. You're working those glute muscles and those hamstrings right here. Good, get that last one in, and you want to grab those weights. I'm going to start here, press up, palms face each other. Rotate down into a wide position, and then rotate back up into a narrow position. That is going to be your rotating chest press right here. Working those chest muscles, super strong right here. Good, finish up your last one. You can put those weights down on the floor or back and onto your hips and belly, and then lift up and into that hip thrust right here. Make sure the knees aren't buckling in, they're staying over the toes as you lift and lower through this bridge position. That last one, so get your weights, press it up, palms face each other, rotate down into that wide position and rotate up into that narrow position. Working through that chest, rotating chest press right here. Good, get that last one in, lower those weights down to the floor or gently place it onto your hips and belly and then lift once again through that hip thrust. Good, finish with that last one. Get those weights into your hands, press them up, and rotate, press. Use those strong chest muscles here to press up with those weights. Good, nice and easy, lower down. One at a time, gently. And last and final set, lifting those hips up and down. Finish up that last one, grab those weights, press it up, and rotate. Final time right here, guys. Last and final set. Gently lower down, and I'm going to have you do one more final exercise right here. Watch me, you're going to hold on to just one weight. We're going to come right back into that position, so fold your mat if you need to. Okay. A little pause. Okay, make sure you have enough cushion for the knees. I'm going to curl those toes under. I'm going to hold that weight right by my belly, sink into my heels, lift, and when I come up, I want to squeeze my glutes at the top. That is your focus right there. Now you can hold that weight up a little higher for this. Okay, then when we get to our second exercise, we're going to stay here, keeping those glutes squeezed, lower that weight down to that belly, and go for those serving biceps. But you're going to work chest, biceps, forearms, and that wrist and grip strength all at the same time. Okay, so get into your position, up, curl those toes under, get set, and go. You want to sit into your heels here. So this is a sit down into your heels, lift and squeeze those glutes at the top. So I want you to think about this little glute squeeze right here, but keep those hips underneath you. You don't want to be thrusting the hips forward. We're still staying hips underneath here, squeeze right there, and then lower down to sit into those heels and come on up. This is your last and final circuit right here. Good, and if you have trouble with that, you can come on all fours and you can alternate a little bit of a donkey kick. Off of this position here. That's okay as well. Okay, so I'll give you even if you're uncomfortable putting pressure on your knees. All right, hold. Come on down here in front of your belly. Get set and push it out and in. I didn't start that clock, but we did about 30 seconds on that first move. So we're going to come right here. And as you're extending and lengthening those arms out, I want you to pull that belly in as well. Think about that little bit of core focus that you're having. Okay? If you're having trouble again being on your knees, if you needed to come down here, okay, that would be fine as well. Or if you want to just stay on all fours, okay, and you want to kind of pop up into a plank or alternate those knees up, you can do that as well, okay? All right, come on over here. Get yourself up, squeeze those glutes, and sit down into those heels. Give yourself some options if it's too much here, okay? So remember, here, or those donkey kicks up to the ceiling. Squeeze those glutes as you lift, but again, don't thrust those hips forward. Keep them right under those shoulders so everything stays in alignment. But it's just that little squeeze, those glutes right there as you come up. Lower that weight down, open up that chest, and extend out in. These that chest, those biceps. Even the back is working here. So all those big muscles, even some small muscles assisting here, but we're focusing on the big muscles, so I want you to think about those. Good, one more time. Nice and easy, bring it up to that chest, sit into those heels, and then come up and squeeze those glutes right there. That's what you want to focus on, that lift and that glute activation right there. Once again, donkey kicks if that's too much. Good, come on up, lower down to your belly. Now, you're keeping those glutes tight. You're keeping your body in position. Glutes are engaged out in here. And remember, other options, doing your bird dog, if that's too much, just step into a plank, okay? Whatever's gonna work for you there, okay? Good, pull it in, last and final set. Sit down into your heels, come on up, squeeze those glutes right there underneath your hips. Good, squeeze your glutes, line your hips up with your shoulders, stop right underneath those shoulders, and tighten up those glute muscles right there. Good, last and final one. Lower that weight down right in from the belly. Keep those glutes tight. Extend and lengthen out and in. Last and final set right here. Into our cool down. And you're all done. Into our stretch. This will be part of our cool down right here. Breathe. But you got to finish up these last few extensions out and in. Good, rise up a little bit and let's walk those hands out to one side of that mat. Feel that stretch on that side, breathe. And we're gonna walk it over to the other side. Good, really stretch through that upper body here. Good, take it back to the center, walk those hands out, bring the forehead towards that ground. And rise up one more time. Walk those hands out because then we're going to go into our leg stretching. And other side. Walk it to the other side and hold. Good. Really elongate. Feel the stretch in those back bicep muscles. Good. And take it center. We're going to take it onto our back. Actually, I'm sorry, onto our side before we go to our back. Grab that foot behind you. You can't grab it, just reach it or just hold it there, okay? You can even put that hand to the side. But if you can, pulling and then pushing those hips forward so you stretch through that quad muscle, okay? That big muscle that we worked. Good, let's just release it, bring the knee forward, and then pull it back one more time and hold. And release, take it to the other side. Grab that foot behind you if you can, push those hips forward, hold. And then release that foot, bring the knee towards the front, take it back, grab and pull one more time and hold. Bring it onto your back. I want you to have both of those knees in. Take down that left foot. Lengthen out that hold. Give me a little flexion point of that foot. Let down the back of that leg. Good. One more time. Hold that flex if you can. Pull it in. And then take that ankle on your leg and bring that leg up. If you can grab it, pull. If not, just hold it here. Totally fine. And pull. And release. Have both knees in. Take that right foot down. Lengthen and extend the left. And then once you get there, start to flex and point. And then flex and hold. And good. Lengthen all the way up that leg. And then take that left ankle onto the right leg. Again, lifting it here. Grabbing and hugging if you can. And release. All right, we're going to gently come up to our feet where we will finish stretching. So roll yourself up or however you feel comfortable coming up so I can get you back to your feet before we end. Let's interlock the fingers or take them loosely behind the ears. Open up that chest once you come up. Bring those elbows together and open. Stretch that chest right here. 3 more times. Elbows together and open. 2 more times. Elbows together and open. 1 more time. Elbows together and open. Good. From here, lengthen the arms. Take that left arm across, hug it in. Open. Take that right arm across, hug it in. Good. Open and relax. Take those last 2 deep breaths in. Exhale. 1 more time in. Exhale. And you guys are all done with day 1 strength. Okay. Once again, that day 1 was today our clear the muscle and back, and in our lower body, quads, hamstrings, and those glutes. So awesome job on day 1. Tomorrow, we got some cardio core. Remember, Wednesday and Friday, we're going to hit the strength again. So day 1, day 2, day 3, and mixed in between is going to be our cardio core on Tuesday and Thursday. So awesome job. If you enjoyed this workout, once again, save it, share it, or come back to this page, click on videos, and it's right there for you anytime you want to get it. And remember, tomorrow, we have 10 o'clock virtual. Wednesday is 9:30, and I will be on location. So if anybody would like to join me, registration is now open for the 9:30 in person at the JCC class, or as always, you can still get it virtually here as well. But tomorrow, don't forget, is 10 a.m. So I will see you there. If you want to register for Wednesday's class, MIYJCC.org. We'll have all the awesome job to you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Bye-bye.